Support my content by becoming a patron on patreon.com/JaianMusic. Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Anime Podcasters. Today, I am back with my main abridging bro, Hotshot. How's it going, buddy?
Hi. Hello. I'm fine. How are you?
Oh man, you sound like you're so happy to be here right now.
Oh, completely. Yes.
I am.
No, I'm
good. You're
I'm
good. Okay, you're gonna snap out of it. You're gonna
good.
get yourself in some podcasting shape. This is real. This is live. It's not live, but you get the point, Hotshot. Don't let the.
It's live for us.
Yes.
Let's be real.
It's edited for the people. All right. So today the topic is Dragon Ball Z Abridged. We're talking about Team 4 Star's amazing series, Dragon Ball Abridged. It's a beautiful work of art, and we're going to be approaching this from a fan perspective, just going through our favorite moments from the series, how we got into it, favorite characters, just plots and stuff that we enjoy from it. We're just going to go all over it. At this point, we are recording the podcast. Team 4 Star has finished the Cell Saga in the Dragon Ball Z Abridged series, so we are waiting on Boo to become a thing, and the Otherworld tournament that's going to be coming up. I cannot wait for that. But before we get into the actual topic, Hotshot,
Jaden,
do you know what's amazing about this very moment?
This very moment that we are currently in now?
Anime Podcasters has a Facebook page, and it has officially hit 100 likes. You guys, we did that in like not even a week and some. That's insanely cool. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for enjoying our ramblings. I don't have another word for
really
it
is
because
rambling.
I mean that's
yeah,
what it
that's
is.
literally what it is. So thank you guys very much for that. So let's start with this, Hotshot. What is abridging? Because some people know what Dragon Ball is. Everyone knows what Dragon Ball is, but they might not know Dragon Ball Z Abridged. So if you had to explain what an abridged series is to someone who's never heard of it before, how would you define that? Let's start with that.
I would define it as your favorite show and then done horribly, horribly wrong. But done so that makes it in the way that it's horribly, horribly right.
Yes.
So I would honestly just make them more confused because that would honestly be my purpose.
Okay, so let me unconfuse them because you're probably even more confused now. An abridged series is when a person or a team of people take a original piece of content. It could be anime, it could be live action, whatever you want, and then you transform it into a satire piece, meaning you're going to take the original footage, write a brand new script, brand new voiceover, brand new jokes, whatever you want, and make a parody slash joke out of it. So what Team 4 Star does is that they take Dragon Ball Z and they re-edit everything. They write a new script, they do new voiceover, new sound design, everything, and they make it their own abridged series. Abridging is basically...
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, finish
go ahead.
finish
go
up.
Ahead, Hotshot, please.
Here's the difference between TFS though and other abridged series that I found. TFS keeps the main spirit of the show that they abridge, as well as throwing in like their own sense of humor, their own style, their own spin on the characters. But the actual spirit of the original release, in this case Dragon Ball, stays with the project that they actually work on.
I would also say that like a lot of things that the Dragon Ball fans criticize the anime for, they will utilize in their abridged series to just fortify its humor. For example, everyone who's a Dragon Ball Z fan has had that moment where I literally had this moment on the podcast. Why did Piccolo not just grab Gohan and not get in front of the blast when Nappa attacked him? And in the TFS episode, they just have Piccolo going, "Why am I taking so slow? Why am I standing here? I could have grabbed Gohan and gone out of the way by now." Like these illogical things that happen in the anime, they'll like poke fun at it. It's really good. They really point at these specific moments in the original source, and they just re-envelop it completely perfectly.
But then there's also more serious moments, such as like when Krillin is getting ready to explode 18 with the remote, as I'm sure you guys know. When he goes and confronts her about it, he negotiates with her and smashes the remote. And honestly, it kind of, you can't even tell that it's really a different like team writing it because you can feel the connection, like why he's doing it. And when he does, I mean, granted, when he actually does do it, the reactions that everyone around him give are very clearly TFS. But like the communication between him and 18, or like his grief on doing it, on blowing her up when she hasn't done anything, etc., etc. You can actually feel like the spirit of Dragon Ball in that moment. And there's several hundred more moments like that.
Have you seen the bonus clip? The alternate version they've done of that is where Krillin throws the remote on the floor and he goes to like smash it with his foot, but he actually presses it, and then you just see 18's face blow up.
And then her head just boom.
I swear, some of their like bonus clips I feel like are better than like what they put in the actual episode. Like but that's maybe because I just saw the bonus clip and I found it just funny after the fact, so I'm thinking, oh, I should have been the original one. Like my favorite bonus clip ever was when Frieza's about to kill Krillin, you know, and then the Krillin's like, hey guys, what do you guys think of my Chao Tzu impression?
And then just explodes.
It's great. It's amazing.
What? Okay. This will paint a pretty picture for who I am for you guys. But one of my favorite jokes is actually a running joke, and it happens 3 different times. It happens with Goku and Chi-Chi, Vegeta and Bulma, and Krillin and 18.
I know.
Please tell me you know which joke it is.
I know exactly what you're talking about, but go on.
So there's a joke where I don't really know how to word it.
When they complete, they fire their attack. I'll put it like that. Let's just put it like that, Hotshot, and we'll leave it at that.
When they complete the NSFW action, they fire their main move. So Goku fires Kamehameha, Vegeta fires Gallic Gun, and Krillin fires Scatter Bullet. And frankly, Krillin's is my favorite, just because when it starts, his owned count, that's another running joke that I'll get into in a minute. His own count starts going down, and it starts at like 38, and after the credits it's down to 0. It actually explodes,
which is completely accurate.
So do what?
Which is completely accurate.
What, him exploding, or
the own count going down to 0?
And it's very, very, very I love that spin on it. And just so you guys know, the owned count, it happens every time Krillin is completely owned, like when he's smashed through a building or hit with a beam or killed or basically like completely out of his league and just like brushed aside from a mediocre attack. It adds up to his owned count, and it's hilarious every time that you hear the little ding whenever the counter actually goes up.
Completely agree. We kind of jumped the gun. I actually wanted to ask you to start as a starting point, but we're just gonna be like going through our favorite moments.
We already jumped into it because we're kind of excited about it.
But I wanted to ask you as a jumping point, how did you find out about Team 4-Star and Dragon Ball Abridged? Like, how did you come across it?
Frankly, just because of like how much I've watched it, I actually kind of forgot how I got into it. I think I was just in school and we just decided to throw it on just for the heck of it, and it's just kind of stuck with me. There's like no traumatic backstory or anything here. It just kind of jumped in and stuck.
Oh, okay, interesting. But
I know it was like some point in high school.
Yeah. For me, it was when I was 17 years old, so quite a while ago, almost like 7 years ago. So basically,
oh, you're old.
Oh, yeah. But seriously, what happened is that I was going through YouTube, going through the YouTube recommended section, and then I just fell on the Raditz episode, like the first episode. I really fell at the beginning, which is kind of not a good place to start, but a great place to start because it's the beginning. Because like, I don't know about you, but like the production quality just increases tremendously. Like, compare the Cell games versus Raditz, like it's night and day in my opinion. At least from like, well, you know, I'm an audio engineer and stuff, so I can notice like different stuff behind production. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, but there's a big difference. And then I started watching it, and I'm like, what is this? This isn't Dragon Ball, but it is Dragon Ball.
It's like, wait, this isn't Dragon Ball, but it's so good.
Yeah, so I finished the first episode, and then I loved it when Krillin's like, I'm not the first character to die in this series. I'm like, that's what Krillin is about. These guys get it. So I marathoned the entire Saiyan saga, and then the next day, I marathoned the entire Frieza saga.
So you just marathon the entire, which to be fair, I've done the exact same thing numerous times. I've binged the first two sagas and then waited and waited and waited for them to finish the Cell saga so I could do the exact same thing.
I mean, I think if we talk about Team Force, we should also talk about the release schedule and the uploads and like the BS they have to deal with.
So they're using the first. Yeah, so they're using the first half of this year for recording, editing, like basically getting everything ready. And then they said that like in the fall they're gonna start like weekly releases.
Yeah, exactly. But what I really enjoyed about the releases is whenever a Team 4-Star movie came out or an episode came out, like everyone was like sharing it. Everyone was like, "Guy, new TFS, new TFS, new TFS," and everyone, the memes are out. Like, let's go, let's watch this, and then we watch about it in the comment section. And then they also had the Team 4-Star podcast, which I loved listening to, where they give like their feedback and everything, and it's just. They really have like this community sense to it, and it's so well put together. And talking about this, like Abridged series, obviously, like I made this whole video a few years back on my channel about how Abridged series fall under fair use. But I find it ridiculous that some companies like take the time to copyright strike their videos. Like it's a parody.
Oh, that's happened to us. Meaning like me and Kyo, that's happened to us a number of times.
Yeah, I just feel like it's unfortunate, and it slows down the production process and stuff like that. But that's a whole other part of the YouTube game.
That's a whole other scenario. We're here to keep it lighthearted and talk about Dragon Ball.
Yeah, definitely. Who is like top 5 or like who are some of your like standout characters for you in the series that you absolutely love?
Trunks.
Why? What? Really, Trunks? Why?
Trunks immediately comes to mind.
Yeah, why is that though?
Just like even in the original Dragon Ball Z, Trunks was actually one of my favorite characters. But just like the way he's pulled off here, like where he's still kind of nerdy, but obviously like here to fight and do the right thing. But you can kind of, the more and more that you see him, his Saiyan pride starts coming out, and like his relationship with Bulma, his relationship with Vegeta and Gohan, it's just really kind of, I honestly really love it, especially when he's fighting up against Cell and when he's not holding back fighting against Cell. I just love it. I love Trunks.
My favorite Trunks moment is when Daddy Vegeta's on the cliff and he's like sitting way back and he's like, "Notice me!
Notice me! No!"
Which is like essentially their entire bond.
My favorite, honestly, like it relates to Trunks, but Vegeta actually does it, is when Trunks sends him off flying like in the air, and then it just cuts to Vegeta floating in the water. This is something I haven't noticed before. Pride in someone else. Unfortunately, it's yielded by all this unyielding rage.
Yeah, basically. He's like...
So just like the complete like love-hate relationship between Trunks and Vegeta is a really big selling point for me. I love that one more than I love like Gohan's and Goku's.
Oh my god, another one of my favorite Trunks Vegeta moments is like when Trunks is like stopping Cell from absorbing 18, and then Vegeta's like, "Don't make me come down there and daddy you up," and then Trunks is like, "First time for everything." He's like, "Oh wow, okay."
Or when he comes out of the time chamber and Goku compliments him. Oh my god. First positive reinforcement in over a year. Respond accordingly. Thank you, I grew it myself. Damn it.
Oh my god.
Just kind of just like there's a lot of like really, like it fits in the moment, and it fits with the character, like the way that they spin it on him. It just really kind of, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, but like when they came out of that, when Trunks and Vegeta came out, they came out of the hyperbolic line chamber.
Goku.
Hypophonic sign saver.
Goku.
Flying tonic rhyme namer. You get one more.
That's another favorite character of mine is Mr. Popo.
Oh my god. First rule of Popo's the training. Do not talk about Popo's training.
So Popo is in dbza, if you guys don't know, Popo is treated as a dark, demonic, evil, but doesn't really do anything kind of character. Just like saying his name is a curse and everything he does is a curse. And basically everyone is afraid of him, even to the point of Shenron calling him master.
I loved it when he's like summoning the Dragon Balls in the at the end of the Frieza saga, and he's like, "I'm so effing high right now." That line,
it's you, my master.
that line is literally like, I literally paused the screen and I was dying of laughter for a solid minute. I was like, that is so funny. I don't know why. Like,
and again, that's exactly why dbza works so much, is because like it takes serious moments like that and does jokes, but at the same time, when it needs to take itself serious, it still will.
Definitely. I don't know about you, but for me, like three standout characters, definitely. Mr. Popo, who we just went over. I'm gonna go over to my second one, Nappa.
Oh, Nappa.
He
died too soon.
Tell me about Nappa. Tell me about Nappa. What are your thoughts on Nappa?
He's bald.
He's bald this way.
And he's bald, and he was dead, and now he's back and making movies in Hollywood.
I absolutely love how they dumbified him to the maximum. Like, they literally have him go flying to attack, and he's like, Krillin's like, wait, my turn. And then Nappa just stops, and it's just like, why did you stop? Well, I gotta let him go. It's his turn, Vegeta.
Are you okay, Vegeta? You're deleting from your nose. Or I don't remember the exact line. I just remember Vegeta screaming, 4 minutes, 18 seconds. 4 minutes, 18 seconds. What's that, Vegeta? Happiest moment of my life.
Or like,
and then that's when he kills him.
Or like Nappa like flying and stopping and be like, Vegeta, what? I can fly.
Yes, Nappa. Yes, you can. Or their entire time on the bug planet. If you remember that.
Are we there yet?
No, like on the bug planet, like, not in the pods.
I know. Oh, this Arlia was a great one too. They actually make reference back to Arlia. I don't remember where, but like anyway, Goku or someone fired this big cannon beam and it flew out of.
That just happened. Yeah, it was the father-son Kamehameha because it just kept going.
Yeah, and then it just like
and then it
hits Arlia. Yeah, it hits Arlia like whenever after, and then they just.
No, wait, sorry, it wasn't that. It was Goku fired it. Krillin asked and wondered where those beams go off to, and then Gohan says some sciencey stuff, and then we see the planet blow up.
Oh man, that's just so great. Or I love like Nappa thinking Chaozu's a Pokemon, which Chaozu looks like a Pokemon. So you know,
Chaozu is a Pokemon. Let's be real.
Like let's be honest here.
Like I know he can't. I know Dragon Ball came out before Pokemon, but Chaozu's a Pokemon.
Essentially. The other.
You said 2 out of 3. So who's your
my
third?
And I guarantee you, if I give you one choice out of the entire characters, you will choose this character. Hotshot, standout character.
Vegeta?
Just think about it. This character is famous for a single word. Come on, this is the character. Hotshot. This is the character.
Piccolo.
Close enough. Super Kami Guru.
Okay, fair enough.
Am I right or am I right?
Wait, why? Wait, what single word? Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Stop making out with your podcast co-host. It sounds like. No.
Thank you, Lord Guru.
No.
Thank you, Lord Jaden.
Don't take his coat. Like, that's the thing. When they...
Jaden, who's at the door?
No. Dun.
Hey, you didn't answer. Who's at the door?
I don't know who is at the door. I didn't get the reference. I'm sure he said...
Jaden!
Oh, my God. Okay, enough. Enough. No, but seriously, when they write these characters, they create these characters and everything. I don't think they know which one's gonna go like crazy popular and just be an audience favorite, and which one is not. Like, I guarantee you, they had no clue Super Kami Guru would pick up the way it did.
Would go as well as he does. Krillin is a beloved character. Let's see who else that they didn't probably expect. Oh, they completely obliterate Yamcha. Like all of his credibility is just gone.
I mean, the original series, and they also so.
I mean, yeah, like in our world, yeah, but in TFS, they know that he has like absolutely nothing going for him. Even Vegeta laughs at him for being killed by a Cyberman.
Raditz was so weak that we could grow him. That's right, we grew Raditz. Oh man, or like when Nappa goes, "Guy who's the strongest guys who's the strongest Cyberman says what? That usually gets to him, Vegeta." Oh, so many beautiful moments.
Actually, you said your three characters. Like Popo just came to my mind. He isn't one of mine. Trunks obviously is the first one comes to mind, but probably my second one would have to be Gohan.
Really?
Yeah.
Gohan was kind of like just the nerd that had
no starting out like yeah, like a nerd, and it wasn't until like midway through the Frieza saga that I actually really started liking him.
Right. Why? Yeah, go ahead. More on Gohan.
Saiyan rage, just Saiyan rage. Just every time when he gets frustrated and just like backs into a corner and just goes absolutely insane on whoever's in front of him. And don't even get me started on when he goes Super Saiyan 2 and Cell. That was just brilliantly done.
You mean Maximum Saiyan? Remember when Vegeta would go? He'd be like, "I'm gonna go to attain a level above Super Saiyan."
No, he was a Super Duper Saiyan.
Yeah. Super Duper Saiyan, and then like Tien's mocking him, and Vegeta's like, "You're making fun of me."
It's Mega Ultra Saiyan.
Mega
or something like
Ultra.
That. Tien just kept making
Maximum Saiyan.
Tien, I love you.
Tien's a
but
complete,
no,
like jerk, but I love it.
But no, just Gohan's reaction to basically when he finally snaps at Goku for like always abandoning and everything else, just completely giving Goku what he deserves. Oh, I have an idea. I'll throw him a senzu bean, then you fight him. Oh.
I see what you're getting at.
Just the fact that Gohan so quickly put Goku back in his place.
Remember when he was like, Cell's just pinching the crap out of Gohan, and he's like, thinking of you, Goku.
You, Goku.
But
yeah, just when he finally loses it and actually finally starts fighting.
My favorite Gohan joke though is Dodge. Like Dodge will be the classic.
Dodge is a classic one. I will fully admit that. But now that it's dead.
Oh man.
Cause it's dead now. He dodges.
I know he does dodge. Technically, there was one episode.
Gohan, dodge. You are so proud.
There was one episode where a Cyberman tries to grab Gohan, and Gohan dodges, and then Piccolo grabs the Cyberman and kills the last remaining Cyberman. So that he technically does dodge at one point in the beginning. I caught on to that. But no, I'm very proud of Gohan for dodging. Who's your third character?
It only took him 3 seasons. Third character is actually Frieza.
Huh. You have very odd picks in my opinion. I feel like I'm picking the very popular ones, but you have very like personal ones.
Like Frieza, Trunks, and Gohan?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I guess you're right, but I mean, Frieza has been like long accepted as like the most popular Dragon Ball villain.
No, definitely, but this is like Dragon Ball Abridged, so it's different. Like I feel like Cell's a better villain than Frieza. Honestly, I love Cell's wit way more than just Frieza's, Frieza-ness. I don't know how else to.
Frieza's, yeah. There's no really other word for it other than just Frieza-ness. Yeah, it's just Frieza.
What's so special about Frieza in your mind?
Just the fact that so honestly, just like this cool composer, like cool, give them both, and like just a complete. Like, he's a dictator and knows he has absolute power and just completely uses it. And he's not like a pride matter. It's just I'm doing this because I can kind of thing. And I absolutely love it. And when he starts fighting the Z Warriors, especially when he goes up against like Krillin and everyone, then Krillin cutting off his tail. I will mount your head where my tail used to be.
Yeah, I guess. Frieza just did not cut it for me.
This didn't register with you?
It just, there was a split somewhere.
Plus, I mean, he's played by Little Karibo.
I guess it was just a slice
I might have a little
life.
bit of bias here.
Are you catching on to my drift here?
I am, but he's still my third pick.
I just love when Goku just did all the puns. Oh, it's so good.
You bit my tail. You punched my face. You bit my tail. Yeah, but I still haven't used my shirt. Does that mean I win?
I think if we're gonna talk about Dragon Ball Abridged, we should talk about the main character of Dragon Ball being abridged. I feel like they also dumbed down Goku.
Dende, of course.
Little Green, proper name. Please. They dumbed down Goku a little bit. They make him, he's still Goku the number one and all that stuff. But he's
but you know what? A dumbed down Goku.
A horrible father.
Oh, he is absolutely the worst. But a dumbed down Goku, I honestly don't mind at all because it makes him not endearing, but it makes these situations that he gets into so much funnier.
The thing with Goku, in my opinion, is that or just abridging in general, they just take this big. Follow me on this, okay? This analogy I have: they take this big bright light and they shine it on the character, and in the light, everything is exposed, and they just take the worst parts of the character and they memify, they joke about that specifically. And for me, in Goku, when the light is shine on him, what they shine at and what they get at is the horrible father that he is, in my opinion.
No, he is the absolute worst father in DBZ.
No, but they really extend that. They even extend that in the Abridged series. You understand? Like, for example, when Goku gets back after defeating Frieza for the first time, he's like, I'm ready to train. And then Gohan's like, we haven't seen you in over, I don't know how many years. And the first thing you want to do...
I think 2 years.
Yeah.
Or almost been 3 years.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And the first thing you want to do is train. Yeah.
Yep.
Like, what the hell? You know what I mean? And the other thing,
it's Goku.
No, I know, but still. And the other thing that the example I just gave made me realize is Gohan's kind of the voice of reason.
He really is. He's the straight man of the series.
Oh, definitely, which I think is very important.
Like it's honestly like him and Krillin really that are kind of the straight men.
Definitely. But any other thoughts on Goku?
I absolutely. Damn it! I just thought of the times between Goku and Chi-Chi.
Damn it! Now we'll go ahead.
Like especially after the hyperbolic time chamber where he's Super Saiyan, and Chi-Chi just uses that week. And when I say use, I mean use. She uses Goku for an entire week,
basically.
And it's just the sign that like when he comes back, like Chi-Chi, I'm throwing in the towel. I am tapped out. Just like basically all of his different ways of saying, I'm done. Please stop.
Essentially.
And that line of jokes goes on for like a solid minute. And then just like the realization that he just made a baby. And just like, poof, Bulma, sex makes babies. And it's just like, yeah, okay. Didn't you know that after the first time, Goku?
To me, like another, like when they just kept going on with the puns about being tapped out, it made me think of that Family Guy scene where Peter's just like,
Yeah,
but
replace
that with like puns. That was kind of the humor line that I saw. And the other thing is, I think the bright light that TFS shines on Chi-Chi is the crazy mother of just wanting her son to study and, sheltering her boy completely and being a control freak. I feel like that's what they exaggerate in the Abridged series.
Yeah, which, they completely go off the rails when it comes with Chi-Chi. They just throw all caution to the wind.
That's all they do, which is another very well constructed character arc. I absolutely love it. Any other standout characters for you outside of your top 3?
Sorry, I missed that. You were cutting out a bit. What was that?
Any other standout characters outside of your top 3?
If we just talk about the characters alone, we could probably be keeping this going for hours upon hours upon hours.
Well, is there anything else you want to talk about instead?
I was going to ask what your favorite saga was.
Oh, that's tough. I don't want to recency bias. Just let me say the Cell Saga. But there's so much greatness in the Cell Saga. The androids were really strong characters. Vegeta's ego is just cranked to the absolute maximum throughout the entire saga. Even though he gets his arm broken, defeated by Cell, and at the very end where he apologizes to Gohan. You know, I'm gonna have to go with the Cell Saga, even though I feel like I'm being biased. The Cell Saga was just so well, and Cell as a villain and seeing him transform from one to another is really good. And also, it's a bit of like everyone's kind of more thrown into the mix where you have Piccolo, Trunks, Vegeta, Goku, Gohan. Everyone's kind of taking shots at Cell, including Android 16. So it's more of a group effort too. So I'm gonna have to go with that one.
I'm actually torn between Cell Saga myself as well as the Android Saga, like before Cell shows up.
Oh, I kind of blended those two together, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, really, they kind of do, because I mean, the characters exist at the same time, kind of thing. But it's just I don't know, like it's always been separate in my mind that just transitioned into the same one. But the Android Saga, what I've seen anyway, goes up until 17 is absorbed. And then Cell Saga starts like once we get second form Cell.
Fair enough. Because I feel like the Cell Saga starts even before that, because you have Vegeta and Trunks going into the hyperbolic time change with Burr. Before 17 gets absorbed. So it's kind of hard to. That's why I blend them together.
Yeah, it's also kind of hard to pick on that. But at the same time, when I get down to it, I am probably gonna have to back you up and go Cell Saga, because I really do believe that like throughout the seasons, like season 1, season 2, season 3, like I do believe they've actually gotten better with each passing season.
Yeah, exactly.
And I can't really say that for a lot of shows.
They've really gotten like better. It's just like humor wise, production wise, like everything they've gotten better. I wanted to say something, but it's I'm blanking on what I was going to mention.
You do that quite a bit.
Well, you know what? I have so many thoughts going a mile an hour, so it's what happens when I podcast with you, my good friend. Did you have anything else you wanted to mention? I'm gonna try to remember what I was thinking.
I love this show.
This show is amazing. I can't argue with that.
I mean, I will say that like it does succeed like past the show, because they actually do have their characters do like other kind of YouTube videos along with it. They have like Goku's Gonna Show You, which is Goku basically playing games with Gohan, and they're having banter back and forth like as they play. Or Renegade for Life is basically a Let's Play series done by Vegeta. Or like, damn it, they had, I think, Scare Krillin for a short time, or whatever it was called, where Krillin would play horror games.
Actually, the only Let's Plays I've ever watched are yours and Team 4 Star, to be honest.
And I mean, I honestly watch them because I love people who bring characters out to play games instead of just like regular Let's Players, which I do love Let's Players, but if they're bringing out a character to do it, I love it even more.
Definitely.
So I mean, just the fact that they actually branch out their characters on like other platforms and not just like leaving them restricted to just their show, and they actually have fun with it, I completely admire.
I remember what I was going to ask you. Your favorite Team 4 Star attack, because they do like meme the crap out of these attacks. Like, is there a standout moment where like a character does like a beam attack or a punch or something, and like they scream out and they like just completely like make a joke out of it that you really enjoyed? Because I have two that I really loved.
I'm gonna need some examples to really get what you're saying. So go ahead with yours first.
The two that I was thinking is when Piccolo wants to do the spirit gun, and he's like, "Makansa papa peta peka nazanka petapa," and he just can't even pronounce it properly, and that's just like I love because it's so.
Oh, so the moves that are made into jokes.
Yeah, exactly. And the other one.
Okay, gotcha.
The other one that I really loved was when in the Saiyan Saga where Goku and Vegeta are doing like a Gallic Guns Kamehameha, and then Goku's like Kaioken. No. Times. No. Four. No. 4.
I'm gonna have to say that my favorite when it comes to ones like that is Kikoho from TN used on Cell.
Kiko F yourself.
Kiko! Just like his constant barrage of it, and Cell just getting more and more frustrated. Kiko.
I love that when that.
And then
okay, keep going.
And then just when they reunite at the Cell games, like Tension on. Kiko, how you doing? Perfect.
Or like, I loved when they flash back to Kame House, and then it's like you can hear that from here. Kiko House, and you can hear it like super distant. And the other one that I loved was when like Semi Perfect Cell's like, you know what? I think that Kiko Ho's a pretty poor choice of words to go out, but it's not the worst choice you've made today. And then Tian's like, Kiko, F yourself.
Yourself.
Yeah, oh, it's so good.
But yeah, that one's probably my second. My first one we've already talked about, which is the running joke with the beam sex.
Man.
That's the only thing I can call it. I can't call it anything else.
No, I know what you mean. I loved also when Yamcha shows up. He's like, "Hey guys, Yamcha's here." Simon Man grabs him,
and then just instantly explodes. Actually, that reminds me. Their Dragon Ball Z Abridged Kai series.
Oh man, did you see the latest one?
Like where it basically just goes off the entire season that they were working on and shortens it to about 6 minutes.
Oh man, the one they released on April Fools was really great with Garlic Jr.
I actually just saw that like 2 days ago.
Oh my god, with like Krillin's face. Oh my god, and then they like cut back to like them actually editing it. They're like, "What should we do, guys?" And then they go back. That's so good.
One of them is like drinking wine from a box. The other one is just like taking a hit, and it's just like, yeah, for some reason that makes sense.
I feel like people like that, or the Rick and Morty creators, that's what they go through.
That's their thing, yeah. Like Rick and Morty does that. TFS just like watches the show and plays the games to get inspiration.
That's all it is, dude.
Really though.
That was essentially everything I kind of wanted to go through with Team Force Side. Like, I don't know about you, but like, I feel like we could go over like specific moments that we enjoyed for like ever and ever. But at the same time, I feel like it's just gonna get like repetitive. Just I love this moment and this
very
moment.
repetitive, yeah.
Yeah. So unless you have anything else big you wanted to mention, we can maybe get into final thoughts.
I do have one final project that TFS does. It's away from Dragon Ball, but I still feel like it deserves a mention.
Of course, go ahead.
Their Hellsing Abridged
series. Oh
my
god, yes.
Honestly, I just feel like it deserves a mention because like it's basically their Halloween special where they go into like Hellsing Ultimate and Abridged that the same way they do with Dragon Ball, but they do like the entire episode, and since Hellsing's only like 13 episodes, I think. But I love their a la carte. I love their Sarah's Victoria. I love their dark humor in it. And honestly, I love it just as much as I love dbza.
The thing is, Hellsing episodes are actually like, I think like close to like an hour long originally. So
they're close to like an hour and a half. Yeah, each episode is like a movie.
So that's why they have so much to go through. I love it. It's really good.
It's amazing. All right, that's kind of the last thing that I wanted to bring up if you want to get into finals.
Yeah, actually, I want to bring up one more thing. Another project that they do. Go. I love that they stopped doing it, but they did abridge a little bit of Attack on Titan, which was like absolutely amazing. And specifically in that series, the drill sergeant, the way they like abridge him, is amazing. Do you know what I'm talking about, or do you not know?
I don't think so. No.
Oh my god! So they have when you watch Attack on Titan, have you gone to the drill sergeant where like when they try to learn to like become scouts?
Oh right, they did it. Yeah, no, I remember like, well, what they lowly do, like that kind of thing.
You sound like a majestic eagle. Do you sing? Harmonize with me.
So basically, just like screaming at the scouts, but without like actually swearing, just like, well, lolly doody do, just like absolute gibberish.
Or like when Sasha eats the potato and he's just like, so what's going down in this neck of the woods? Just eating a potato. Well, you know those are quite high in calories. Do you know what's a good way to burn off calories?
Burn off calories. And then she's just running around the entire gate, and it's just like... TFS, do me a favor, never change.
Oh my god,
dude, never change. We love you.
And if you guys like, if anyone from TFS ever listens to this podcast, like, just know that we love your work so much, and we cannot wait for the next episodes. I love what you guys do.
And guys, I don't. This is to our audience. I don't really think that they need a shout out, let alone from us. But if you guys have never heard of TFS, but our podcast is somehow just like open your eyes to it, made you curious at all, please by all means go check them out. You will not regret it.
Oh, it's so good. It's so worth it. And I mean, like, it's so worth it that like I've been dying to do this episode with you and for a long time. All right, Hotshot. Let's close it out. Final thoughts. Go ahead.
Ka-me-a-me.
Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Kamehameha. It's Kamehameha. Hi guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Podcaster.
No, you've ruined it. I think that would just kill Chi-Chi's mood for the entire thing.
It kills everyone's mood.
Hi guys, and welcome to. Nope, I'm done. I'm out. Later. Bye.
Just like randomly blur it out. But that was your final thought for real?
No, my final thoughts are basically what I said, guys. By all means, please check out TFS. They are amazing in what they do. They have, like, even when I'm in a really bad mood, if I throw on an episode that they've done, they lighten me up. They're always there. They do really good stuff, even away from dbza. Like, again, their Let's Plays that they do, their other Abridged series that they do, their podcasts, everything. Just like a lot of their stuff is really, really good and really, really funny. So please, if you guys haven't heard about them, just please go check them out.
Exactly. On my end, I absolutely love the series as well. T4 is just a beautiful YouTube channel that like needs all the praise in the world. I love what they do. The Dragon Ball Z Abridged is a fantastic series. Every character is well constructed. The humor is on point. The editing is amazing. Production wise, it's like these guys know what they're up to. They know what they're doing. And there's so many jokes. Like I loved one of them where Goku, being a horrible father, he looks at Gohan. He's like, let's Gohan go home. So like just stuff like that. They just make great jokes. So I highly recommend you guys checking out their content. And also, like, other than just abridging like Dragon Ball, like the series, they also abridged a couple of the movies. Like they abridged the Broly movie, the Cooler movie, the Garlic Jr. movie, like all of them. Just the King Slug, like it's so good. It's so good. Trio of Might, go check out Team 4 Star. They're so worth it. All right, Hotshot, where can people find you on the internet? What's going down on your channel this month? And just give us the update.
What?
Plug your
I completely mind blanked. Sorry.
Okay, give us the update. What's going down on your channel this month?
You guys are getting absolutely nothing from my channel this month. I am in the process of trying to figure out actual times to record, actual times to actually get videos out to you. Unfortunately, there's just a whole bunch of living condition things that I'm trying to work out right now with Kyo and with someone else. So I'm trying to focus on that, but then by the time that we're all settled, then I hopefully will be able to actually dive deep into getting my stuff together and actually getting videos for you out. I know I've been saying that for like 20 plus podcasts at this point, but I do plan on actually making content for you guys. So please just keep an eye out for me. And again, my channel is over at Hotshot Ginger and my Twitter is over at Caution Ginger because I still haven't changed it. And you can also find me here, which here I actually do weekly videos along with Jaden. So you guys aren't completely deprived of Ginger.
Exactly. What do you tweet about a little bit on Twitter? Because I haven't checked your Twitter in a while. Like what's going on?
I have tweeted absolutely nothing unless I'm like commenting on someone else's tweets.
You should just tweet out like funny memes or something. My feed would be very happy with some Hotshot memes.
We'll see what happens.
It's like, I promise that I'm in the middle of arranging how to tweet. No.
I'm in the process of the middle of how to tweet. I don't know how, but I'm working on it.
It's like your Twitter has like a tweet that you've never finished writing. And it's just been there like for months and months. You're like, I'll tweet this eventually when I finish like writing this tweet. Only 20 more characters to go. No, in all seriousness, for myself, go check out GoPro Kyo. Let's plug GoPro Kyo first. GoPro Kyo does all of the artwork for anime podcasters, so please go follow him on Twitter at GoPro Kyo. He's available for commission. He does amazing artwork. His prices are super affordable, and he's just super talented. So go show him some love. GoPro Go Kyo. All right. So, and for anime podcasters, we are on SoundCloud. We are on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. Go give us a 5-star review. And make sure to give the Facebook page for anime podcasters a like. Facebook.com/anime podcasters. You can subscribe to the channel as well. YouTube.com/JaianMusic. JaianMusic.com if you want to hire me for audio services. If you want to become a patron of JaianMusic, Patreon.com/JaianMusic. And I think that's going to be everything for myself. Oh, Twitter is @JaianMusic too. So for Hotshot, for myself, and everyone else at Anime Podcasters, there's nobody else. Thank you guys so much for listening to this episode, and we will see you in the next podcast. Hotshot, pick the next topic right now.
The top anime couples.
Top anime couples coming at you next time on Anime Podcasters. Bye.
Bye.